Near the village of Lohan, a young boy named Arav was full of dreams. He wanted to achieve great things in life and spent hours watching motivational videos and reading inspiring stories. Every time he heard a powerful speech or learned about a successful person's journey, he felt an intense surge of motivation. "I will study for 6 hours every day," he would decide. "Tomorrow, I will wake up early and exercise," he would say with excitement. But his motivation never lasted long. For a few days, he would stick to his plans, waking up early, studying diligently, and exercising. However, after a week or two, the excitement would fade, and he would slip back into his old, lazy habits. One day, Arav noticed his friend Vikram. Unlike him, Vikram was always consistent, waking up at the same time, studying regularly, and improving himself day by day. Curious, Arav asked, "How do you stay motivated every single day?" Vikram smiled and replied, "I don't depend on motivation, Arav. I depend on discipline." Arav frowned. "But isn't motivation important for success?" Vikram chuckled. "Meet me at the riverbank tomorrow morning at sunrise. I'll show you." The next morning, Arav arrived at the riverbank, where Vikram was waiting. They spotted an old fisherman mending his net. His hands were rough, his clothes simple, but his eyes carried wisdom. Vikram greeted the fisherman, "Grandfather, can you share the lesson you once taught me about discipline?" The old man nodded and turned to Arav. "Do you see this river?" he asked. "Every morning, I come here at the same time, whether it's cold, rainy, or scorching hot. I throw my net, wait patiently, and catch my fish. Some days, I get plenty. Some days, I get little, and some days, I get nothing at all. But I never stop coming. Do you know why?" Arav thought for a moment. "Because you love fishing." The fisherman chuckled. "No, my boy. It's because this is my duty. If I waited for motivation, I might not come every day. If I waited for perfect weather, my family would go hungry. I don't rely on motivation. I rely on discipline." Arav listened carefully as the fisherman continued, "Motivation is like a spark, it comes and goes. But discipline is like a fire, it keeps burning no matter what. Successful people aren't the ones who wait for motivation. They are the ones who keep going even when they don't feel like it." The fisherman then pointed at a tall bamboo tree nearby. "Have you heard the story of the bamboo tree?" Arav shook his head. The bamboo tree and patience. "A farmer once planted a bamboo seed," the fisherman explained. "Every day, he watered it, gave it sunlight, and took care of it. But for one whole year, nothing happened. People laughed at him, saying he was wasting his time. The second year passed, still nothing. The third year, no growth. The fourth year, still nothing. But the farmer never gave up. Then, in the fifth year, something incredible happened. Within just 6 weeks, the bamboo tree grew 90 feet tall. Do you know why?" Arav's eyes widened. "Because the roots were growing underground?" The fisherman nodded. "Exactly. For 4 years, the bamboo tree was developing strong roots beneath the soil. If the farmer had given up, he would have never seen its success. Discipline is just like that. You may not see results immediately, but if you stay consistent, success will come." Something changed in Arav that day. He realized his mistake. He had been waiting for motivation, expecting quick results, instead of being disciplined and patient. From that day on, he decided to change his life. Instead of waiting for motivation, he created a strict daily routine. Even when he didn't feel like studying, he studied. Even when he was tired, he exercised. Even when he wanted to sleep in, he woke up early. Days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into months. Months turned into years. Slowly, Arav became one of the most successful and respected people in his village. Whenever someone asked for the secret to his success, he simply smiled and said, "Motivation comes and goes, but discipline stays forever." If you want to be successful, don't wait for motivation, build discipline. Success will follow.